All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. The nice Menards over here. Nice people here. Neighborhood seems nice too, or wherever they're from. Like the customers seem nice. Nice lady behind the counter or in front of the counter at Menards. You ever notice that Menards are in front of the counter, not behind the counter? So I healed this work site over here. I'm going to do it one more time. That's when the thing. I think I hit the computer with my elbow or something, or the tablet, and it shut down the broadcast. Again, that's them, but it's metaphysically hacking. So it looks like I'll be going to the other store. I wasn't planning that, but gas is cheaper right now, and I got to look for the other board still. I might have to come back here on the way back and grab the board, but I took a chance and said maybe it'll be nicer at the other store. There was one barely usable here, much better than one I ended up with last night. All right, so what is this? Oh, there's another parcel. I don't know what this is back here. Margaritaville's Turner, Margaritaville Construction. So let's heal those DWIs away. Looks like people going to be in Margaritaville. Uh, These are the construction people. I don't think it's the. Looks like it's going. What is that going to be? I don't know. Turner's the construction company, but I don't see any name for the thing they're building. I hailed it. Maybe I'll look on the map. Maybe I'll find something. What does this say? Over here by Camping World. And they're building something over here. But it's not telling me to heal that. Could be a medical building. I don't know. There's the fire peoples. In the Winnedoke County Unified Command Center. Feel that. Looking kind of old there. Maybe time for a new one. Funny the things you see on the way to Menards. Unless it is one of the older ones. Could be in mothballs. Well, you know what it seems like here? It seems like the beach for some reason. You got lakes up here. Got some airplane flying around with something hanging out behind it. Is that a sign or what is that? Can't read it. He's trailing something behind him, but I don't know what it is. Maybe over there I can read it. I don't know. So at least I got that pine board. And then if I find a better one at this store, I'll just swap them. But it actually, the inference was, psychic inference was that the boards were better at the other store. But I didn't think I was going to get up here because I didn't really have a need until those Aspen boards came up messed up. Actually, it's one board I'm trying to replace. The aspen is considered a willow. It glues and paints real nice. I mean, it isn't the toughest, stiffest board in the world, but it's fine for what I'm building. I was going to put some stone or marble, but now I won't. See, they cursed. So what I did is Hashem had me look up a white stone uh, bench top earlier today. It's like engineered stone. They cursed that away. So then I found this with that same energy. So they trumped they trumped their other curses. They overpowered their previous curses with new curses. And then I found the wood. Got 14 miles, 15 minutes to that next store. So some of the trees are starting to lighten up in color, going from green to golden, like a golden green. The oak turns pretty easy. I was surprised, or pretty early. I was surprised. Already shifting. We'll have to run the hose tomorrow and clean that spot up. So I don't know how much was cut off, but God told me that God had Messiah man, probably a few Messiah women if I got into a deeper conversation. But you see, that's how God is. Well, I have Messiah man. Well, do you have Messiah women, Lord? Well, now that you ask, see, that's how our minds are closed down. They know all I wanted was a woman to marry. They all know that. Everything they're telling you about otherwise is BS. Uh, and of course, go to church originally. Well, one of the things you have to understand, what went on in Afghanistan. What comes up online a lot is those boys that they turn into like concubines or something, dress them up like women. Right? That's kind of servitude kind of thing. And of course, I don't know their ages, but they look kind of young, and child sex and all that. So that could cause the Taliban to take over as long as they weren't part of it, right? Or aren't part of it. Now, I'm not sure. Some people tried to infer they were, other people said they weren't. But theoretically, it would be against that. So that's one of the problems. Then also Major Gant, they took him out. All right, we're in Missouri now. Yeah, we crossed the state line, kids. Yeah, Dad. My imaginary family. Bob Bruce. Who else is in there? And not imaginary. That's a nice trail. Is that like a walking trail? I got to get on the trails. I got to get the arc done so I can get out and get things done before it gets too cold. This is like perfect riding weather and walking weather. I'm really not seeing much. This is kind of weird. I was hoping to see things to heal. It might be too close to last night, and then they cursed it, so it won't. It'll be a little while for it to open up again because they'll curse something else in their power shift or anti-power, should I say? Yeah, gotta change lanes. Well, I'm getting hungry. I just ate like a couple hours ago. My digestion's picking up though, so I don't see anything to heal. They blinded me. So again, one of the things you should do with Gaza, with in Lebanon, is continue to ask for ceasefire, a peace, and then leading to some sort of peace negotiation. And maybe at a certain point, they'll say that's it. Because you might get to somebody in the pecking order from the ones that are in Hezbollah and all that. Oh, I do. I exited this road here. I didn't know I was exiting. I actually went around the vehicle in front of me to speed up a little bit to look at this Mopar. It's a blue Super Bee or Coronet or something. A 69. 68. And now he's stepping on it. Mm. Well, I'll never forget. I was in West Virginia, Fort Campbell, and I had to be back by the morning. I was coming from New Jersey, like, and it was a force feed, black interior, and it was like like starting like 10 o'clock to like 3 in the morning. Like I was a NASCAR driver. I guess I was hearing a voice. Like back then, I didn't know anything, right? Something was telling me to keep going. I remember it now, but I always thought, you don't know what that is. Super B. It was a Super B. It looks like a 68, I think. Wow, that's not a six pack hood. Or no, it's got the other hood. Uh, yeah, it's a Super B. I think it's a 68 or 69. But yeah, not needless to say, it was one of the few times that I actually went over the speed limit. I had to get back to Fort Campbell. But in the West Virginia mountains, those roads are banked like a NASCAR track. I think the Lord set that up. Just droning and droning. I think I was drinking Cokes. I think I had like a 6-pack of Coca Cola through the night, echoing off, the walls of the mountains and stuff, the hills. I think if a cop actually was on the side of the road, it was one of those situations. Keep going, keep going. Yeah. I was like, it was right before I went to Egypt. Right, when I had to get back from that leave. They give you leave before you go to Sinai. 1985, July probably or something like that, or June or July. By June, I guess. I had a state trooper see me, be like, "Keep going!" Big orange flash. But I'm not like these idiots today, Uh, 700 horsepower, 9-second quarter mile. Right. I kept it sane. I drove Speedy home, but we split up on the way back. I don't remember why. Puerto Rican guy. It was a E4. I was like an E2 or E3 or something. My roommate over in Sinai. I felt so bad. This other guy who wasn't from our unit, every once in a while you run into a guy that doesn't take a bath in the military. You just do. Again, now I know it's a curse, but he would really had smell, so bad that you had to pull your blanket down up over your head. And I felt bad because they did the old Sergeant Artia came in. You're going to take a bath, Bubba. They manhandled him. I mean, they didn't beat him up or anything like that, but they were like, "This is it. You get washed." Yeah, it was kind of a perfect roommate situation. Then they put somebody in. It was like a cook or something, and all ew. And I guess cooks can get. Yeah, I mean, I'm not making an excuse. You got to take a shower. Actually, I just take like 2 or 3 a day. Even when I was young, my parents hated me. You taking a shower again? It costs money. But yeah, they get on the irregular schedules and stuff. Yeah, but you got to take a shower. So like when I left the government, my mother was like crazy. She in her mind I was going to be this invalid. I can't take care of myself. I knew I'd heal eventually. Oh, I was bad off. I mean, they had psychologically tortured me and drugged me and everything. Man. Especially when I went to New Jersey. My mother was like, so I exercise, right? I come back from the gym, and she's like, "Oh my God, you can't even keep yourself clean." And I'm like, "I just got out of the gym." I don't know. They killed me pretty bad. It was difficult breaking out of it. Right. They're devils, man. They want me to kill myself or kill someone else. They still do. They're this wacko, man. I have no idea why you let them keep going. It ruined the world. I guess because you all have money and that's how you all, you know, bet you bank on it or whatever. This is weird because it's not an intoxicant, but you use caffeine, you can actually see better sometimes. There's also other supplements that do that. I get to call somatics. So I might try to get some coffee here and might be able to see better. I think the scripture does recommend eating or drinking certain things at certain times spiritually. Boy, the energy just got real weird here. I have no idea. All right. All right. Last night I was looking for this gas station, so of course it wasn't where I was last night. I gotta secure that board. It sounds like it's bouncing back and forth, or just going forward, backwards, as I stop and go, stop and go. Does that road go in too? Yeah, I could go in that way. I don't know why it told me to go this way. I like Missouri, but they got a car inspection here in Kansas doesn't. I just, because Pennsylvania's car inspection, I mean, you're going to spend money. It don't matter what. I don't know about it anymore, but years ago, when I grew up, go to the mechanic, he's going to hit you with something. Big scam in Pennsylvania. You could change your windshield wipers and brakes right before inspection. Like, oh, you need windshield wipers and brakes. No, the Republican Party never used to disrespect the scriptures to the point of destroying the social safety net. So again, and enriching wealthy people over, as long as you have the social safety net, you can enrich wealthy people. But again, God has requirements before you get to that point of corporate welfare.